We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder,
the following announcement has been paid for.
Street Smart Audio. Proudly brings to you Hardcore Heaven 1996. Starring the Scourge and the IWC. Starring Hot Stuff Hollywood.
if we wish to make it soft, we will tune it to a rhythm.
You're now listening to the sounds of the Chrono Contingency for the Extreme Retro Review for ECW, June 22nd, 1996. This is Hardcore Heaven, 1996 edition. Extreme Retro Review number 203. For all supercars, we gotta give a shout out to my boy Shem.
What up, Shem?
Steve OG in the motherfucking his house.
Did I ask him if he knew where the hose was at yet at this point? Because I don't remember.
So, a little backstory before we get into the spiel. When we first recorded this show back in 96 ECW, Los Rudos,
We're in the house.
we were so in the house, high as fuck. Your boy forgot to save the show. So, the original recording of this shit lost to the sands of time.
What a goof. This nigga literally has 6 jobs. And, and you can't even do 5 of them. I mean, yet here we are, folks, with the Chrono Contingency. Speaking of which, for those of us who get Poonie Poo, can you please expound on what a Chrono Contingency is?
So, again, we're going back in time to, reevaluate shows that we may have missed and or
Delete it.
my partner in crime, always missing a show every year.
Oh, yeah. I didn't miss this one, though. I was here. I recorded it. You know how I know? Because I got notes. And someone didn't save it. Someone with only 6 jobs. I mean, I could see if he was Jamaican. You're not Jamaican. You're motherfucking born in Cleveland, Ohio, like me.
No, man.
You know what I'm saying? So is it too much to ask for you to hit the save button? Jeez,
Apparently it was. So we had an avid listener of the show. He's hit me up asking me ECW questions and shit, and he hits me up. He says, "Yo, Fuge, did you not do a show for Hardcore Heaven 1996?" And I said, we was high as fuck. So I forgot to save it. Yeah. I said, but ironically, this is the show that we're doing today. So, don't hold your breath on when it gets uploaded. So shout out to Sabirwa and the Shab.
What's up, Sabirwa and the Shab? Thank you for bringing to Fugis or Doofus Fuge, who apparently was on the laptop that particular day. Thank you for bringing it to our attention that we was missing that show. Thank you for listening, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking salute. Let us know what city you in. I'm going to come out there and I'm going to try to line up some Poonie Poon for me and you. You know what I'm saying? That's the least I could do as quintuple P from me to you.
He's actually down in Florida.
Oh shit, that's what's up. I got a Puerto Rican down there. She's a slump buster. She's but she got some big ass titties.
So as this show goes, this is actually the return of my boy Geek Ortiz.
Yeah.
From November to Remember 1995, recounted by us in Extreme Retro Review number 159.
You're welcome.
He took a sabbatical, and Joel Gertner was filling in doing the ring announcements. So, as my partner in crime to the right of me, the conductor, the engineer, and the road whoreman of the Poonie Poon Express, gives us the play-by-play. The floor is yours.
Before we get started, first thing I want to say is Viva la Raza. It's good to be back behind the motherfucking microphones. It's been a long time since I left you with a dope podcast to listen to. All right, so as cheesy as that was, that's how the Hardcore Heaven 96 opened up, because it started off with a cheesy ass graphic. It looked like somebody opened up Microsoft Paint 1.0 and used literally every graphic design element in there to put together that graphic. It literally has some of everything, but that's neither here nor there. So the show starts off. My boy Joel Gertner is in the ring. He's getting ready to start off with what's his name? Michael Buffer's trademark. Let's get ready to rumble. Sue me, nigga. I ain't got nothing. He tries to tease that, but out comes Sandman faster than one of Michael Buffer's lawyers, and he begins to assault poor Mr. Joel Gertner with a cane for just doing his job. Sandman, he's looking at the crowd, and the crowd is popping. They're jizzing in their jorts and having a good time and shit. He's drinking a beer and wailing on Joel. He gets on the mic and he tells Missy to bring out, I forgot how exactly he described him. I think he said the guy on top of the wedding cake or something like that.
So out comes Missy Hyatt with a one-piece mini and a mop on her head, looking like Cousin It. Sandman starts talking shit, saying, hey, you want to do your job or you can get caned like Joe Gertner. And he keeps caning him intermittently throughout the whole spiel. Yeah. Fucking Geek Ortiz grabs the mic, but before that, Sandman tells Missy to kiss him. And I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh shit, I was going to say poor Geek Ortiz. So after that transmission of mouth-to-mouth Shane Douglas is hitting the ring. He's getting ready to face off against the beat-up guy, Mikey Whipwreck. Geek Ortiz is doing the introductions on this, and I already miss Joel Gertner. So Shane, in true diabolical heel form, initiates a handshake with Mikey Whipwreck, which his dumbass accepts, and just so happened it didn't bite him in the ass this time. So they start off and have a match. So even back and forth. Shane is doing a good job of making Mikey look credible before the finish comes, and he ends up giving him the belly-to-belly for the finish.
So, I love the fact that Shane pretty much called all of Mikey's spots throughout the entire match. It was patently obvious that Shane was leading this match, as he should, because he's the heel. And he's the veteran.
He's the best wrestler in the company.
I also love how Joey reportedly purports that Mikey Whipwreck is a Triple Crown winner. And still a beat up guy. I gave it 3.5. Nice finishing sequence into the belly to belly. Clean as a sheet. Shane wins. Great match.
Next up, we have ring announcer and also head interviewer Joey Styles in the ring. He brings out Baron Von Stevie and Blue Dust with Patricia.
the meanie bear.
And I've never seen Joey so annoyed. Oh man. So Blue Dust ultimately he wants to prove how feminine he is. Baron von Stevie, the highlight was when his bald cap came off.
He's fucking strutting around doing the claw hold and shit, and the damn bald cap is coming off. So he just throws it down. He's still doing the claw hold. Joey Styles. And he's still trying to find a slut rat bitch for Raven. He's still on that quest and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the sea quest. And then he tries to put the claw on Joey, who no-sells it big time. He just swats his hand away like a kid trying to steal at the grocery store.
I found this pretty funny. I didn't like when Meanie, you know what I'm saying, tried to go down on Joey. You know what I'm saying? It's evident of scav.
Yeah.
But, you know, it gave some great foreshadowing for the remainder of the show.
Oh, and then Stevie rides Blue Dust off to the back like a horse. So next, the FBI comes out, JT Smith and Little Guido. They get in the ring and they are introducing the newest member of the FBI, the former Fat Roman soldier, the one and only Sal Balomo.
Haven't seen Wild Man Sal Balomo, a.k.a. Super Destroyer number 3, since Extreme Retro Review number 63.
You're welcome. Oh man, the crowd proceeds to call him a fat fuck. And I concur.
He spits out a promo. I don't know what the fuck he was saying. I don't know. I don't care.
Oh man, out come the Dudleys with Big Dick Dudley. I couldn't remember if he was returning or not right here. It just seemed like they were making a big deal about it. In my original notes, I did ask where is Devon, because I guess originally Devon was a company in the group, and it was noticeable by his accents. And another thing that I wondered, so Joey is always putting over Big Dick Dudley like he's the biggest member of the Dudleys. And clearly that's Bubba in every way, shape, or form. And I just don't know why they continued on with that charade.
Well, I think only because Big Dick has the biggest arms. You know what I'm saying? Bubba he's fairly rotund in this iteration of his character, but his arms are very spindly, as Jim Cornette would say. Buggy whip arms and shit. Them calves is on fleek though.
So Bubba, he ends up introducing himself without stuttering for the first time. What an achievement. The crowd is easily impressed, I guess. So the match finally starts. It's out of control. The Dudleys are mostly beating the shit out of the FBI. Until Big Dick, he ends up carrying Sal to the back like newlyweds on their honeymoon and shit. And out of nowhere, Devon, he comes in and he gets the team DQ'd by hitting the FBI niggas with a chair. And then he starts shitting on Bubba for not waiting for him, which... You know what I'm saying? In true bad guy essence, I enjoyed.
Negative infinity.
I've been saying this shit for months and definitely will continue to say this shit. Fuck this Dudley Boy storyline. It is dragging on. And even though we're going back in time to reconcile this show, it's still worthless. And mind you, there's still months ahead of shit to the storyline before Bubba turns heel. Fuck all this. It's ridiculous.
Oh man, a sucker like me who, you know, got drawn into the story. I'm still waiting for the big showdown for with Dick and Devon, but
I will say this: Geek Ortiz is on the ring announcements, and he calls DW Dudley WD Dudley. I did pop for that.
well, welcome back.
What a geek! What a geek! Geek Ortiz in the building.
We have Bill Alfonso parting the curtain, followed by Taz, and he is flanked by an incarnation of Team Taz before, you know what I'm saying, they get their coordination together and become, you know what I'm saying, pretty dope in my opinion. They're not quite there yet, but you know what I'm saying, they're coming out with the Taz flag and the white Taz t-shirts and shit. You know what I'm saying? And Taz is getting ready to square off against UFC Jobber, UFC NXT guy Paul Varlins, who clearly has about 6 feet on Taz.
One thing I noticed in this match was there were lumberjacks around the ring.
Yeah, and it wasn't advertised as a lumberjack match.
So the Eliminators come out along with Team Taz. Then RVD is out there. Then Shane Douglas is out there. And I'm wondering what the fuck is going on for this shoot fight between Paul Varlins and Taz. Okay? Paul Varlins comes out. He looks completely awful. One thing I wrote in my original notes, his knee pads. They were so small. His legs were very small. Like his thighs were huge and shit. But once you got down to the calf, it was like he had like 2 little sticks for legs. What the fuck, man?
No leg day for Paul Varlins. Or no walk day. It's a shoot fight. Varlins is looking strong early. They want to put him over before Saturn hits unlooking Paul Varlins from behind with a top rope drop quick.
Drilled the
drop
fuck
kick.
out of him. Drilled him.
Don't say like there was some animosity. Taz capitalizes. He picks his big ass up and hit him with a Tazplex. Puts him in probably one of the softest kata hajimes that I ever saw. It looked like when I used to play with my little brother and stuff, and I didn't want my little brother to stop playing, so I would act like he got me. Like, all right, you got me. All right, I'm asleep. That's how it looked, you know what I'm saying? And then Joey, he says proudly and confidently that Paul tapped out, which from my angle, I didn't see the nigga tap, so maybe he was, you know what I'm saying, off camera. Yeah, but nevertheless, Taz gets the win. Fuge, your thoughts?
So interesting note to this match. Interesting backstory. So Varlins agreed to do the job to Taz.
Yeah, clearly.
Okay. He only agreed to do the job if he got oral sex from Missy Hyatt.
Oh boy.
Right. So after the match, he goes back to the back, trying to get that head, trying to get that hot mouth from Missy. Missy says, I don't blow jobbers.
Dang, you got to get a double payment. You got to get one before the job and one after the job. At least if you don't get it after the job, then
This motherfucker got worked to infinity. Oh. For the match.
Tess gets on the mic and rightfully so talks some shit. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we have Stevie Richards. He's out with Supernova. You know, they're out to bring out Raven. They're out to unveil the most skankiest bitch he could find. Skankiest, sluttiest, the one who been with the most bitches, the dirtiest. Blue Meanie was too feminine, and the bitch who was Divine Brown,
yeah, the prostitute who sucked off Hugh Grant that they brought in for I forget what show it was. An earlier show.
Recounted by us, you're welcome. Divine Brown didn't fuck enough niggas. So here comes the ultimate trump card. These motherfuckers, and And to be fair, to fit the description, I don't know how many niggas that she fucked, but if you're looking for dirty and skanky and scary, I don't know if scary was on the list. But she certainly fits the requirement. They drag from the motherfucking crypt old Peaches motherfucking ass.
Literally from the crypt. They brought this bitch back from 1994 after she was, you know what I'm saying, pimped out by Sandman to Tommy Cairo, the uber goof of uber goofs.
Not to be outdone by the Blue Meanie. She gets on her knees in front of Raven's crotch.
Worshiping at the altar of Raven.
You know what I'm saying? So apparently all of this is supposed to be a mind game to try to get in Sandman's head and throw him off his game. No. Because Sandman, despite some of his simpish tendencies here and there with Missy, stay tuned. He comes out and he doesn't give a fuck about Peaches. He said he pimped her out to the whole locker room and shit. And the main thing is, Raven just needs to have his money.
I like this. Because one, he's keeping continuity. You know what I'm saying? The whole bit in 1994 when he was pimping her out to the locker room, she's fucking with Tommy Cairo. He's saying, pay your bills, Cairo, and all that shit. I loved all that. But regardless of all that, Peaches looks like a White Walker.
Yeah.
This bitch looked like the Night King. She is absolutely ghoulish. Coming out in her jean skirt and her little halter top, looking quite awful. I was waiting for Jon Snow to kill her.
Oh, God.
Or Sam.
Yeah.
Or Arya. Or Sal Balomo. I don't know.
Help me, please. So, Raven, so despite all the niggas that's in the ring right now, Raven is actually going to face off against Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Gordy basically beats the hell out of Raven all over the arena. He blesses him with the famed Crimson Mask. He eventually gets Raven. He gets ready to get him into the Oriental Spike. Stevie and motherfucking Gay Dust, Gazar, try to pull him off his shit. That Dreamer, he ends up sliding double DDTs onto both of the jabronis. Brian Lee comes in and choke slams Tommy Dreamer. Then Brian Lee gets powerbombed by Terry Gordy. Terry Gordy, he wraps barbed wire around Raven's head and shit, begins to smash his head into the turnbuckle. Finnegan, or as you like to call him, Finnegoof, he's trying to stop Terry, who ends up punching him in the face. Stevie super kicks Barry Gordy right in the face. Terry Gordy in the face. Raven DDTs him. 1, 2, 3. Raven is still your ECW World Heavyweight Champion. Food, your thoughts?
I gave this match 3.5 stars. Because it got hot. A lot of shit's going on. Multiple storylines being weaved in and weaved through this whole entire shit. You got Peaches coming back.
Gross.
You got Dreamer coming through because he still got unanswered shit with Raven. You got the return of Barry Gordy, who almost died overdosing on a plane in Japan or some shit. You got a lot of different deals going on here. Raven has talked about the Gordy match on numerous shoot interviews about how he led Terry Gordy to his first great match and ultimately got him a shot as the Executioner in '96 WWF.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Because of all this chicanery that's going on. It was based off this match and the run going forward that he did that got him a shot into the WWF as being the Executioner. The problem with it was it was very It was intricate.
Oh, big time.
But every subsequent match Terry Gordy had after that, he looked very lost and shit. So I'm gonna chalk this up to he just had a good night. You know what I mean? Because if you ever watched 96 WWF, you know what I'm saying, and he's fighting the Undertaker and everything like that, he looks befuddled as shit. You know what I'm saying? As he's working with Mankind, he's working with Undertaker, and he's working with Paul Bearer and Vader and all that shit. You know what I mean? But it was this run that got him up to New York finally.
So post-match, Gordy and Dreamer get beat down. Sandman comes to make the save. And then here come motherfucking ghoulish ass Peaches and dumbass Tyler to get involved as Raven uses them as shields. The son tells Sandman that
Daddy, you're a drunk. Now I worship Raven. This nigga hits the martyr pose. Raven yells, "He worships me!" Hank starts crying. Raven then turns to Tommy Dreamer and yells that Beulah wasn't woman enough to sire a child with Raven like Peaches. To which I ask you, Hot Stuff, how? That is equally impossible.
that's that Terry Funk, there is damn shit right there. That's what that shit is.
Raven has barbed wire in his hair and he is bloody as fuck. Beulah then challenges Peaches to a cat fight. Peaches tries to get in the ring with Beulah, but she gets pulled back by Raven to the back. Sandman then cries his bitch ass up the aisle, yelling, "Tyler, Tyler," while the crowd yells, "Terry, Terry." The baby faces and the sluts who are left in the ring are in the ring with Blue Dust.
Yeah.
He says something, I don't care.
Yeah.
The lady boy gets Blue Dust with a nut claw, Gordy with a boot, Beulah with the DDT. I gave everything 4.5 stars. It was a multiple storylines weaving in, like I said, but it was great shit, great storyline, great kickoff to the Raven and Sandman angle.
And just real quick, because we talked a while back on the show, the difference between storyline matches and shit, I forgot what you called the other ones.
Big match.
Yeah, big matches. And I can tell the storyline matches because they usually have more notes and shit for me and shit when I'm doing them. So next, I can't help but notice tropes. So there is a trope that's developing with the gangsters, where someone thought it was a good idea to have their theme song play throughout the duration of that match. It seems to be attempted to be duplicated in a later match on the same show as well, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But this match right here, or this segment, because I can't even call it a match. This segment right here, I think, is the showcase why it's a stupid ass idea to have someone's theme song play throughout a whole match or a whole segment. So the gangsters are coming out. They're in front of the curtain for like 4 seconds. Here comes some Samoan niggas, because at the time I didn't know who they were.
The Samoan Gangster Party.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Samoan Gangster Party. They attack the gangsters from behind. Theme song still playing. The motherfucking lunkheads is out. So now they're whooping on the gangsters. The gangsters is now getting their ass whooped to their own theme song. What kind of sense does that make? Who wants to get their ass whooped to their own theme song? Nevertheless, so the gangsters are fucked up as shit. New Jack is all bloody. Mustafa can't stand this shit. Bruise Brothers, you know what I'm saying? They start making their way to the back and shit. They smiling in front of the curtain. Saturn, he gets on the mic. Right before he gets on the mic, music finally stops playing after all this. So just real quick, let me reiterate. Gangsters come out. Samoan gangsters attack them. Or Gangster Party. Gangster Party roll out. Bruise Brothers come out, beat the fuck out of the Gangsters. Gangsters powder to the back. Bruise Brothers saunter to in front of the curtain. Music finally stops playing. Saturn gets on the mic. He tell the Bruise Brothers they didn't need their motherfucking help and shit. Mind their own business and shit. I'm paraphrasing, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, why don't y'all get y'all bitch asses in the ring and get some of this wreck? You know what I'm saying? You racist, Nazi-loving motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say all that. I'm paraphrasing again. So, motherfucking it's Bruise Brothers versus the Eliminators now for the ECW World Tag Team Championships. So, first time I watched this, I just noticed for the first time that Saturn was bald. I don't know if he had just recently became bald or if that's the first time he was bald, and I just noticed, but just wanted to make sure I got that in there. So they have a little back and forth and shit for a hot minute and shit. Then the motherfucking Gangsters come back and attack everybody and shit. And then the fight kind of just ends with, you know what I'm saying, I guess everybody got tired of fighting and the Gangsters just happened to be in the ring and shit. Mustafa's doing the motherfucking... Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot my favorite part and shit. When the Gangsters came back and shit, Mustafa was fully equipped with the head bandage with the Kung Fu grip and shit. You know what I'm saying? No run from the back is complete without either a head bandage or a neck brace or some sort of cast or something or a wheelchair, you know what I'm saying? So props to Mustafa for that. So yeah, so anyway, the fight's kind of just ends. The Gangsters celebrating. They got a red X flag and shit. And
Right, they're doing the X pose. The motherfucking crowd is doing the X pose in unison with the Gangsters, except for the neckbeard, who's over there hand and hoeing because he's a hipster douchebag fuck.
my god! Oh my god! Talking about a lack of situational awareness. Like I always say, women have a lack of situational awareness. Like, look, come on, Neck Beezy, come on, man. How, especially it's mostly white people in the audience. So like, eventually, y'all, you know, I know y'all all kind of look around to see like, oh, this is what we're doing, okay. So you know what I'm saying. But I guess what he was just so caught up, or he just thought he was just. That's the standard go-to move when he see black people out there.
Who knows? Who cares? He's an asshole.
Oh shit! So speaking of assholes, we have Axel Rotten and the Shah. They come out. They're wrestling the Samoan Gangster Party. Thankfully, after their boring match starts, it breaks down into a brawl when motherfucking first the Eliminators and the Bruise Brothers and them, they come out, start fighting. Then next thing you know, the whole locker room is in the motherfucking ring and a bunch of garbage and shit. And but before all that happened, highlights did include the big Samoan nigga when they also called him a fat fuck, as well as Yokozuna.
They are the Samoan dweebs.
Woo, man, I had to put a lot of thought into this next match right now because this next match is for the television championship, which features current champion Pitbull #2 versus Chris Jericho. Now, the reason why this is a little conflicting for me is because, as you all know, as the Fooge said earlier, we're re-recording this for the second time, and some things have gone down that have extremely lowered my opinion of Pitbull #2. Now, I was already on the fence about him at this point. First of all, he's Pitbull #2 and shit. So like you're the second best Pitbull, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? In my head, just off the nomenclature alone and shit. So that's neither here nor there. So I couldn't refer to him as his future name because I didn't want to spoil for those who watch it in sequence. So In honor of Pitbull number 2, I am going to be calling him Shitbull. Because he's the number 2 of the Pitbulls. So he is Shitbull for this match. Shitbull and Jericho, they have a good match. In my initial notes, I wrote, I may have underestimated Shitbull. Well, originally I wrote Pitbull too, but yeah, he's Shitbull. But yeah, there was shenanigans and shit. Shane came out during the match and kissed Franny. Franny slapped him in the face and shit. And then Shitbull ends up clotheslining Franny, trying to get to Shane and shit. Somehow, Gary, with his broke arm ass, stay tuned what happens to him. Gary, with his broke arm and shit, he's able to carry Franny off to the morgue, I guess. 'Cause her ass was basically dead and shit. So the finish comes with Jericho. He has Shitbull set up for a superplex. Shitbull blocks it. Then Shitbull tries to do a super bomb, but Jericho counters it into a Frankensteiner. 1, 2, 3. New ECW television champ. Fuge, your thoughts?
I gave it 3 3/4. Very good match. Probably match of the night of the whole show. Shane coming through, giving a little bit of a storyline progression between him and Franny. Again, stay tuned. Check out Heatwave 1996. You're kind of by us, Extreme Retro Review number 207.
You're welcome.
For the culmination of that old saga and the beginning of the return of the Anti-Monitor.
Oh, yeah.
Again, good match. Counter Super Bomb into a Hurricane Rana. New champ Jericho. 3 shows, and he's an ECW alumni. What a run. Shitbull puts over Jericho, and they do the respect deal. Shane is going insane, yelling that he wants his belt back.
Nice. See how Shitbull just rolls off the tongue and shit? Oh, speaking of shit, next we have Brian Lee versus Tommy Dreamer. So I alluded to earlier another match trying to emulate the Gangsters playing their theme song throughout the match. Tommy Dreamer comes out second out of entrances, and so as the Lady Boy and Beulah are coming from the curtain, Tommy is getting ready to attack Brian Lee from the backside, from the crowd. Music is playing. He's in the ring for 2 seconds, and then they're instantly making their way into the crowd to head outside. Music playing the whole time, and I'm like, jeez. Especially, this is the last motherfucker whose music needs to be playing and shit, because this motherfucking shit. So blah blah blah. They fight outside. Blah blah blah. They make their way back to the ring. Tommy Dreamer gets the win with the DDT onto a stop sign. Bruise Brothers thankfully saved this segment by coming out and beating Tommy's ass. They take him up to the Eagle's Nest, and one of them chokeslam him through 3 tables that were stacked up from the Eagle's Nest down to the ground below, and it looked like Tommy Dreamer was dead, and I popped. Fuge, your thoughts?
So I gave this 5 stars. Just because Tommy Dreamer went through 3 tables, getting chokeslammed. Loved it. The Lady Boy, Beulah doing distractions, almost brought it down a bit, but again, with those choke slams through the 3 tables, it definitely got me popping like shit for the remainder of the match.
Yeah. Oh man.
Lee and Dreamer, feud of the year. See you at the Sullies, which we've already done.
Yeah. So next up we have the main event of the evening. We have is this the third one, trifecta? I can't remember.
Oh shit! I couldn't even tell you. I think this is the third. This has to be RVD Sabu 3.
Okay, so we have the third match in their series. Normally this would be the conclusion of a trilogy. I don't know if it is or not. Stay tuned. It's Rob Van Dam versus Sabu. It's 20 minutes of these motherfuckers trying to kill each other and themselves trying to kill each other. This was probably my favorite match in the series. I can't remember if I said that already, but I just want to reiterate that that is true, even after a second watching. Sabu wins with an Arabian face buster. Both men get stretchered out of the ring.
I gave this one 3.5 again because they had the hour-long intermission due to the ring being broken. The ring ropes was they became disengaged. So in between, they had Kimona dancing on top of the eagle's nest.
Oh,
You know, which was highlighted in Extreme Warfare Volume 2. Stay tuned. So, you know, they're doing their RVD Sabu match, and the ring ropes break again, and they proceed to try to kill themselves and each other, like my partner in crime said. Triple jumps off the fucked up ropes, triple jumps, DDTs, triple jump moonsaults, triple jump leg drops, just all types of chicanery, all types of high-risk maneuvers. And I loved it. I loved it. Just to see how far they were willing to go to entertain the fans. I gave them props for that, and I put over people, you know, willing to kill themselves for our entertainment.
thank you.
Yeah, but again, Sabu wins. Atomic Arabian Face Buster for the win. They willed it out of me. Damage Controls comes through. They stretcher out RVD. Paul Lee comes out to tend to Sabu. They jibber jabber a bit while Joey does the solemn voice. Sabu gets stretchered out to the crowd, clapping in unison. Hold on. Sabu then flips off of the stretcher. He points up to the sky and then collapses. And now he gets stretchered again. And we end the show. Overall, I say that this is the show of the year. I don't know. I forgot what I said in the actual Sullies. But in my original notes, I said, did I just watch the show of the year? And I gave it a thumbs up.
I think we went with Holiday Hell, I think.
Stay tuned. Check out the 1996 Sully Awards.
Oh, shit.
And that's it for this Chrono Contingency edition of the Extreme Retro Review. We'll be back with another version of the Extreme Retro Review, heading back to 1993. In a couple of weeks.
Oh, shit.
We might see Johnny Hotbody and the Broad Street Bully, the fashion plate of ECW, Tony the Hitman Stetson, tear up Eastern Championship Wrestling.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
But until then, always know that life is a work, so make sure you get paid for it. And stay indoors, or else you're gonna, you know. We out. Peace.
Peace.